Hey guys, if you're watching this video, you're probably part of my Algebra 2 class. If you're not part of my Algebra 2 class, stay tuned, stay around, watch some videos, learn some Algebra 2, relearn some Algebra 2. I'm all about that, okay? So whoever this is, we're going to learn Algebra 2. We're going to learn math. That's what we're here for, okay? My students, that's what we're about. We're about learning math, okay? That's why we come to school. That's why you come to my class every day. We're here to learn math. We're going to continue to do that. It's just going to look a little bit different. So we're gonna do what teachers call flipping the classroom, okay? We're going to flip the Honors Algebra 2 classes that I am fortunate enough to teach, okay? So what flipping a classroom means is that you flip a classroom on its head. What you used to do in the classroom, you're now doing at home. What you used to do at home, you're now doing in the classroom. Okay? So the more traditional, the more teacher-centered stuff where I introduce a topic, where we do a couple examples together, things like that, that's the kind of stuff you're going to be doing at home. I'll make a video introducing a topic, walking you through a couple examples. You'll view that at home, you'll take notes at home, and that'll be your homework. Okay? What used to be your homework is now going to be done in the classroom. Okay, so when you guys are working on examples, when you guys are problem solving, when you're, learning cooperatively, looking at some challenge problems, you guys will do that in the classroom. That allows you guys to ask me questions, bounce ideas off of your fellow students, and things like that when people are there to answer your questions. Okay, right now, the more traditional way, when you go home, if you don't know it, tough luck. You have to come in, see me before school. You have to take time out of your day to do things like that, okay? With a flipped classroom, that goes out the window. You have a lot of time in class to ask me questions, what you need to know, all right? The other main advantage of flipping a classroom is that I get to differentiate instruction, and you guys can kind of learn at your own pace a little bit, okay? If you're watching a video and what I just said was like French, and you just have no idea what's going on, pause the video, rewind it, watch it again so that you can figure it out. Okay? It allows you to learn at your own pace. If I'm talking about something and it's something you did 3 years ago in math class, you can probably skip forward a little bit, see what's happening next. Okay? You learn at your own pace, which is what I really like. Okay? It allows me to differentiate instruction. It allows you to really learn at your own pace. So how it's going to look for us, how you guys are going to be assessed, how you're going to make your grades in my Algebra 2 class, is very similar to the way it is now. Okay, notes are still going to be 10% of your grade. They're going to be a little bit more important as I'm trusting you to go home and take your notes now. But they're going to look the same. There's going to be a title to every lesson. You're going to write down the objective for every lesson, and I'll show you that in the video. And that's something you'll write down at the top of every day of notes. Okay, so they're going to be the same. Homework, still going to be 10% of your grade. You're going to do most of your homework in the classroom, if not all of your homework in the classroom now. And just like always, it'll be due the next day. So anything you don't finish in the classroom, you'll finish the night the night of, and it'll be due the next day still. Okay, so same thing. You're going to be assessed the same way. How it might change is you guys are probably going to have some more quizzes. All right, so you're going to go home, you're going to watch the video, you're going to come into class the next day. I'll have a quiz that's a question or two ready for you guys just to say, hey, here's an example of what you saw in last night's homework. Were you paying attention? Did you learn it? Did you do your job for that night? All right, it won't be anything crazy. It'll be a did you do things last night kind of a quiz. Just to make sure that you're staying on top of coursework, that you're learning the objectives that you should be learning, and things like that. So what I want you guys to do is pretty much what we do in class. Okay, in class, every once in a while I stop when I put a new screen up, I put a new slide of a notebook thing, I put a new slide of a PowerPoint up. I stop, I let you guys do some work, I let you guys figure it out. Okay, a lot of times in these videos, I'm going to tell you to stop the video for a minute or two, work on an example, and then turn the video back on when you're done with your example. Okay? It's the same kind of concept we have in class. I want to see if you guys can do it on your own without me walking you through every step. Okay? So when I ask you to stop the video, I'm trusting you guys. Please stop the video, work on the example on your own, assess yourself, see if you're ready to move on or if you need to relearn some things or learn some things from somebody else, Khan Academy or whatever website you guys like, iExcel, whatever. Some of the technology stuff that I gave you on the first day. Assess yourself. Okay, if I tell you to stop the video and do a problem, I'm trusting you guys. Stop the video, do the problem. Okay, not a tough concept. Okay, and the other thing is, while you're taking notes on a video, whenever a question pops in your mind, stop the video, write that down in the side. That's something you should ask me the next day. Okay, please come in with your questions. Have your questions ready to go. Maybe write down the time of the video that it happened, so we can look it up in the video and we can figure it out as a class. That's a cooperative learning situation when you can ask a question and a classmate can answer the question, depending on what you ask and depending on how much they understand of it as well. Okay, so write down your questions, bring them in the next day, be prepared every day for class, do your homework at night, watch these videos, take notes on them, learn your objectives. Okay, and we'll see how this goes. We'll learn together. The last thing I want to tell you guys is that this really is a privilege. I'm not doing this with all my classes. Your 2 honors algebra 2 classes are the only ones that I'm doing this with, that I'm trying this out with, because I trust you guys to do the work outside class. Okay, I'm almost certain you guys all have access to a computer at home. If not, let me know. We'll set up something so that you can see these videos and we'll figure it out. Okay, but besides that, I trust you guys. Do the work like you have been the first few weeks here, and we'll enjoy the flipped classroom process and we'll continue to learn math. Alright, have a good weekend, guys. Oh, before you shut this down, watch the next video about graphing systems of linear equations, solving systems of linear equations by graphing. Okay, watch that video. Be ready for class on Monday. Have a good weekend.